I'm your host, Eloise Goebel, and you're tuned into Trendz Travel. Hello and welcome. Now, it is officially the festive season, and most of us will be traveling over this period of time. But if you are, you're looking for some amazing places to visit, we've got some coming up right now, starting with some horseback riding. Are you ready for it?
Drakensberg is the perfect family holiday destination. With its scenic beauty, it offers travelers a variety of activities, ranging from hiking, fishing, and horse riding. During my stay here, I had the pleasure of trying out different activities, some of which were adrenaline pumping. But it was this activity which fascinated me more, making me believe I was in a circus. So after trying out all these training activities, I decided to tone it down a bit and tried horse riding, exploring the mountain on a horseback. The tour was divided into two sessions, one for beginners and another one for advanced riders. Since I had never been on a horse before, I opted for a more laid-back session.
What to expect from riding a horse, what most guests like to say is that they feel afraid, like they're going to be falling off, but that's only natural since you're sitting so high on a horse. But what you can expect is a very easy, pleasant ride. And now how to control your horses? Easy, it's like to stop your horse, for example, you're going to take now both your reins and you're going to pull them back towards you nice and easily. And you're going to keep on pulling back until the horse now has stopped. And now in order to turn your horse right, you're going to take your right hand only and pull his right rein. And this will cause him to turn right. You do the same for him to turn left. And then otherwise you're just holding onto the saddle and your horse is going to follow on the horse in front of you. So sit back, relax and ride on.
Whoa, Charlie, stop. Wait.
Once I was settled on my horse, the tour began. The sheer magic of galloping on my horse whilst taking the beauty of the Drakensberg mountain was an unforgettable experience.
Now, there is so much to see and do in our beautiful country, and that's exactly what we'll be showing you. Now, if you remember, a while back we visited a beautiful butterfly sanctuary, and here it is right now. This is Butterflies for Africa. So we all know that the drive from Gauteng to KZN is not that long, and people tend to make it in one go. But what I do recommend is once you're in KZN, stop right here in Pietermaritzburg at the Butterflies for Africa. It's a really nice stopover. It's a great family stopover. You get to see some butterflies, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing right now. Visitors to the garden are constantly surprised that such a venture can exist in the middle of an industrial area.
We're right in the city, but it's a great spot just to get back in touch with nature, especially the little creatures that we tend to ignore.
The prime attraction of Butterflies for Africa is the impressive walk-through butterfly house, where visitors are able to come into close contact with indigenous butterflies, as well as those from around the world that have made this lush environment their home. Good day, Peter.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Same here.
Okay, so what are we about to do today? Where are we?
We're at Butterflies for Africa today, and let me take you through a tour, show you around and what we're all about.
Okay, and what can we expect to see on this tour?
We'll take you through all there's different stages of a butterfly's life cycle, etc., how we import these insects, how we breed them, etc. But let's take a walk and we'll show you.
Thank you.
Great. Right, guys, if you have a look over here, we've got host plants. Now, as you probably know, butterflies are very host plant specific. You have to have the correct plant, otherwise they won't breed. But your female butterfly will find these host plants by means of smell. Now, your butterfly smells with the antennas as far as 3 kilometers. Once she's found the correct plant, she will then taste the leaves with little receptacles on the underside of the feet. Happy it's a host plant, and then she will lay an egg. From those eggs, you will get caterpillars. And if you have a look here, We've got a caterpillar that looks like a bird dropping.
Yeah.
Now that little guy there, now the caterpillar stage is the only stage where there's any growth. Hence the reason these little guys can eat up to 20 times their own body weight per day. Again, you've got your little brown guy.
Oh, I didn't even see them.
But look at these ones here. Exactly the same caterpillar. Like I said, as they shed their skin, they change their color and their markings on the body. Sometimes if you disturb this little guy, gives off a little feeler. What they do is they give off a smell, not a very nice smell, but it's harmless. It's to try and chase a predator away, to try and defend them. So something looks like a bird dropping and smells bad, yeah, you're probably going to leave it alone. As we go along, we can show you some different species of butterflies that we breed in the house. This is your owl butterfly, South American butterfly, and if you look just a little bit up top there, you'll see her eggs up top there. It's an owl because of the big eye, but also like an owl, these are nocturnal butterflies, where most of your butterflies are day flyers, and this is an exception, hence the reason. And guys, if you have a look over here, very well camouflaged caterpillars right over here.
Oh, they
Now-
look kind of like they're gonna poke me.
That little guy, and that's one again. Again, two different colors, and that would be as they shed their skin. We've pinned this little guy up here to show people, but this again is your chrysalis, and then from there emerges your owl butterfly. Different butterflies, different host plants.
So with this butterfly being active at night, what does it do at night?
They very often sit and feed during the day, but they sit still. But at night, they will fly, they will mate, she will lay eggs, and we've also noticed that their caterpillars mainly would feed at night and not during the day. So in both those stages, they're very much nocturnal.
The butterfly house also plays host to a flurry of furry creatures.
Here we've got little rescue animals. People that's left their pets here can't look after them anymore, and a few genuine rescue situations.
Oh, is that a lassie?
It's little guinea pigs.
Oh, it's a guinea pig.
Yeah, I've got two fat little guys in there. And then if you look here, hedgehogs.
Oh, hedgehogs.
Yeah, so there's an old guy. But yeah, all of these have been given to us, but those are 4, and it's the African pygmy hedgehog. If you look here, albinos and salt and peppers. Like you probably know, they're nocturnal, so they sleep the whole day long.
The tropical butterfly house also has a beautiful koi pond, housing vibrant orange and gold koi, as well as Malawian cichlids. These healthy-looking fish are kept that way as they are fed by visiting kids. But fish aren't the only other creatures living here.
Hello, Malaysian diadem feeding.
Oh, right over there.
But here we've got an
It's like from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
correct. And watch what happens if I touch this little guy. Mimics a scorpion. That's to scare you. Absolutely harmless. It's the Australian leaf insect. They are family of the praying mantis, but unlike other praying mantises, these are leaf-eating praying mantis. Hence the reason we can't have anything in here that can eat or catch butterflies and caterpillars, etc. Guys, you must enjoy your time in the house. Spend as much time as what you want, and yeah, there's guys around if you need any help.
Great, thank you very much.
You are welcome.
We'll take another tour around. Thank you.
Is anything different?
Now, exploring at my leisure, it's true that this butterfly sanctuary is truly family-friendly, with little ones eagerly enjoying the sights. And to make the butterflies more accessible, there are various feeding stations filled with fruit and flowers. These are perfect spots to catch a snap. Then it's time to make our way to the gift shop in our urge to take one of these magnificent creatures home with us. The butterfly theme shop offers a wide range of butterfly-related goods. One would be surprised at the amount of butterfly paraphernalia there is available.
We've sourced butterfly-related items from all over the country, and in fact from all over the world. Everything from jewelry to kids' toys, decor items. Yeah, so it's really a one-stop shop for butterfly souvenirs.
But our tour doesn't end here, as we take up the stairs to the Blue Caterpillar Art Gallery. The gallery was established in 2001 and exhibits a wide range of styles and mediums.
Yeah, we're very proud of our gallery. It's got a big variety of artists from South Africa and from around the world. So we've even had international artists come and have their African debut exhibition here. And yeah, the South African artists come from new and upcoming artists to established masters.
The pieces are astounding, and a walk through the gallery reminds one of the calm and placidity that is available when you take a moment to just enjoy the beautiful things. I end my day at the Painted Lady Coffee Bar with a hearty brunch. This is the on-site restaurant that offers butterfly-themed meals. No actual butterflies, of course, but it is still a tranquil experience enjoying lunch on the balcony. Coming up after the break, Peleng takes us on a boat cruise. But before we go there, I'd like to remind you that you can catch us on Twitter or on Instagram. That's on Trendz on SABC using the hashtag SABC News.
What do you get the woman who has everything? Her name on a grain of rice. Inside this yellow rock, set in a simple frame, adorned with lights. Classy. Or you can give them what they really want this festive season, like a 750ml bottle of cruise vodka for only $209.99. Only from Tops at Spa. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Harti's Boat Cruises host party starters who want to turn their party up just a little bit by taking from the land to the water. And of course, Peleng Malabatsi was there to join in on the fun.
Boat cruises remain at the top of the list in summer for those looking to turn up with a spectacular view. The Harti's Boat Cruise is that perfect mix of party starters who bring the party to the boat. From a party of 2 to an entire squad.
A boat on Hartebeespoort Dam is never out of fashion. I haven't done it before, so being here for me is an absolute adventure. The sun is out, the sky is blue, the ladies are looking quite fresh, and I'm feeling quite fresh too. So I'm here to meet people, to find out who's here with who and why, and do it the Trendz travel way on a boat cruise. So as you know, Trendz Travel is always gate crashing in a very good way though. Very classy, very fancy and very adventurous. We are on a boat to somewhere and I spotted these very cool chicks. What's happening?
It's a bachelor party.
Who's getting married?
Me.
Ah, I should have known. What's written on your glasses?
Bride to be.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Now I can see. Okay. Okay, why are we holding glasses again?
Toast.
From here on, it's celebrations galore. From year-end get-togethers to celebrations of love.
What are you guys celebrating?
Nothing special. We're just celebrating our love.
How long have you two lovebirds been together?
It's 2 years now. Yeah, so we decided to make a move this side from Johannesburg. Yeah, so from Joburg to RDPS. Yeah.
It's awesome weather, the people are nice, the atmosphere is awesome, just enjoying it, very relaxing actually. So yeah, for end of the year function, this is perfect for me, yeah.
And this party of 2 was just too adorable.
Today is the birthday of this old lady. We are from Polokwane. We came here yesterday and her daughter, this is a surprise, just invited us so that we can celebrate her birthday.
I am very much thankful. I know I cannot even express myself about it. Yes, I'm so happy. Today I'm 66 years old.
After all that partying, there was still more partying to do. But this time in something a little bit more fast-paced. A speedboat always gets that adrenaline up.
Hartebeespoort Dam is amazing. You can do a speedboat, you can do the cruise boat, everything. It's amazing. I love being on the water. That's my favorite thing, is to be on the water.
How fast can you go?
Very fast. You want to go fast? I'll go fast. Okay, let's go. Are you ready, boy?
as you know, we at Trendz Travel love finding new places where you can go and chill and hang out. And we found just that in the Bojanala Platinum District. A new hotel has opened up where there's an eclectic mix of tourists. It's a lovely place for you to go visit. So let's see what it's all about.
The Kingsgate Hotel in the Northwest is the perfect spot to relax after exploring the Bojanala Platinum District tourist sites. The exterior has its own features for those looking to soak in the sun. The interior is just so ventilated with bright, colorful and beautiful lights together with those cozy rooms.
Kingsgate was built, the owner wanted to bring something new to Rustenburg. As you guys could see, it's very bespoke and it's very clean and very welcoming to guests. There's no other hotel like this in Rustenburg. And by that we hope to invite a lot of people to come and see what we offer. We have quite a big variety of a la carte menu. It's got its own feel and openness. The high ceilings makes it also look and feel quite airy. Then if you go to the second level, the upper room is the coffee shop. That's almost complete. We extended the coffee shop by adding the terrace on the outside. And then also the sky bar is quite unique in Rustenburg.
From holidaying to just coming together for those special occasions, this holiday home has it all.
Those who love leisure, and particularly those who are, the business tourists, the MICE tourists, those who come for meetings, incentives, conferences and events. Because now, in less than 5 kilometers, you get a golf course for those who love golf, and this establishment is an ideal place for them.
After all those water activities, the poolside is also perfect for those colorful cocktails.
If you're looking for a fun-filled family day out, well then the Joburg Tessa Market is just for you, where you'll find mouth-watering food and exquisite African fashion. Let's go have a look.
Fun-filled family entertainment was the order of the day at Joburg Tessa Festival. We know Joburg and we're also familiar with the word festival. But what exactly does Tessa mean?
Tessa is togetherness in Shona. So our event is around that concept. Why Tessa? Is because we bring everything that is good in Johannesburg at one place, on one day.
All things good and delicious, ranging from this cocktail made with dry ice and gutters that went to private school.
Okay, our gutters usually have chicken strips, or gherkins, yes, with maybe a salsa instead of acha. And maybe we do have acha, but we call it a chaka acha, so it's a mix of chakalaka and acha put together, so that's the gourmet food.
Another factor that made this particular festival stand out is where it was held, at the Reimsig Stadium in the West Rand, somewhat of an unpopular venue for an event of this magnitude.
There's not a lot that goes on in the West Rand. And I would think that maybe in the West Rand annual events, there's maybe one or two. And in other areas in Johannesburg, people have got events all the time.
Local brands such as Soil Child also got a chance to showcase their unique designs at the festival.
Before the World Cup, we felt like we needed a jersey that kind of represented Africanness but also inspired by the Springboks, obviously. So we added the African designs and the patterns, and we used the South African flag colors to make the flag, and obviously predominantly green, but that was the main concept behind it.
So I'm here at Jozi Tessa with my staff that I design African jewelry, using different types of materials. My brand is Jozi Tessa, is an African brand that brings all tribes and all color and all languages together. As the name says, Jozi Tessa, which means togetherness.
In true spirit of togetherness, the Joburg Tessa Festival brought together South Africans from all walks to celebrate their art, music, fashion, and most of all, our Africanness.
It's great, hey, very great. Yeah, I'm having a good time.
The event is a lot of fun. It's very poppin', it's very chilled.
So far, so good. Can't complain. Weather is great company.
South Africa never stays too far behind when it comes to global trends. The modern world has now incepted a new concept of relaxation techniques through sounds. We had the pleasure of partaking in South Africa's first live ASMR experience.
It's beautiful because ASMR hasn't been done before in South Africa. And for me, it's a thing of, if it hasn't been done before in South Africa, it probably hasn't been done before in Africa. So for me, it's just so amazing to be a part of that whole experience, but more so, it's a thing of, I want to show the people back home and more so across Africa that it's possible. It doesn't really matter where you're from, but to be in a place where you can be at the forefront of such amazing initiatives is actually just, it's awe-inspiring.
When I got the brief about today, ASMR, I had to Google it. I did not know what ASMR means. I thought it was some type of a car, but that's another brand. But today was really dope.
Okay, so let's break it down so we all know what this trend is. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's a sensory experience that's meant to soothe the modern mind by using sounds to create a sensation through the body. ASMR enhances any sound you could possibly think of, but the sound of chewing different food items seems to be a firm favorite sensory experience of this trend. South African songstress Rolene Bosman took us through a variety of crunchy sounds of this live ASMR experience.
ASMR, basically it's the feeling that you get from sounds. So you would have experienced all the different sounds that Rolene created, but the feeling that you got from it was not just like a normal sound that you hear. The type of technology amplifies the sounds to really give you feelings. I mean, goosebump stuff.
It's just so crazy because I didn't think that sounds could get that intimate. Like for me, it was like, whoa. Like I didn't think it could get to this level. And for me, it was very personal in the sense that these aren't sounds that you usually hear, because most of all, you hear people chew or play or fickle in their own little spaces and you don't really hear it. So for me to get that up close, it was actually, it was actually a bit mind-numbing.
Out of everything, I feel like the apple was like, oh, okay, hey, why is it so crunchy?
I really love too the snapping one. I don't know what it's called, the snapples. That one, it's like it's a burst of flavor. It's a burst of excitement, and you know, I feel like it's a burst of happy, which is what I feel flying fish is. Every time you take a sip, it's just refreshing. You know what I'm saying? And I also like the ice. Man, I love ice. I love cold stuff. Anything cold, I love it. So I really like that ice sound. You know what I'm saying?
When Rolene had like the little candies in her mouth that like pop. That like triggered like a lot on me. I won't lie.
In the beginning it was quite weird, but if you just focus and listen, because it's all about listening and not really watching someone chew, it's quite therapeutic for me, yeah, and relaxing. I love it.
I think it was actually really nice the fact that we all had headphones on, earphones, so it made it very personal. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I actually really thought it was quite interesting, her biting the eyes, grating the lemon, you know, so very creative with life.
Well, that's all from me and the team here at Trendz Travel, and we are definitely doing our countdown to the new year, so we hope that you are too. Let us know what your big plans are by letting us know on Twitter or on Instagram. That's on Trendz on SABC, using the hashtag SABC News. We look forward to seeing you again next week, same time, same place.